whereas the J.B. Patches Show, one of the longest-running children's television shows in American history, aired from 1958 through 1981 on Cairo TV, entertained and delighted children for 23 years, and whereas the popular local television show introduced Northwest area children to Julius Pierpoint Patches, better known as J.B. Patches, mayor of the city dump, and whereas J.B. Patches, lovingly played by actor Chris-Wedes, invited thousands of Patches pals and adults each day into his wacky world of quirky friends, pranks, and good-natured frolic, and whereas, aside from the hijinks and clowning around J.B. Patches, always taught children valuable life lessons, such as minding their parents, proper hygiene, and good manners. And whereas Chris-Wedes, through his commitment to local charities, continues to charm and bring glee to another generation of children when he dons the clown makeup and patchwork suit for organizations such as Children's Hospital. And whereas JP and his friends, Gertrude, Esmeralda, Ketchikan the Animal Man, Gorse the Friendly Purple, and even Boris S. Swart, indelible part of Northwest culture and history, and will forever be associated with the golden age of local television. Now, therefore, I, Gregory J. Nichols, Mayor of the City of Seattle, the City Council concurring, do hereby proclaim November 5th, 2007 to be J.P. Patches Day in Seattle. We urge all citizens to join us in praising Chris-Wedes for his commitment to children and iconic portrayal of one of the Northwest's most beloved, celebrated, and enduring characters, J.P. Patches.
I jotted a few important things down here. See, a dozen eggs, a quart of milk. Oh, I guess I lost my speech. This is quite an honor, but I do have one complaint. And I want to hear a oh. Oh. How come I only get half a day?
Charles Royer gave me a whole day. This is only half a day. I mean, where's the other half coming from?
Well, okay. I guess beggars. Okay, I will accept this. I want to thank everyone who was involved. I want to thank all of you for coming. Are you all Patches pals? Did you do it? I'm sure there are people from other communities that watch Cowboy Bill or whatever, but who? Bramman and Rod down in Portland, yes. I think he's out of the jail now. You know, I mean, they couldn't pin anything on it. Any other, any Minneapolitans here? I started off in Minneapolis as a character called Joe the Cook. And Joe the Cook used to talk real funny like this, you know? He had this accent. And there was another fellow there who had a cowboy show, and he wasn't very good at filling time. As you can tell, I talk a lot. So I went on his program as a character called Chuck Wagon Chuck. And Chuck Wagon Chuck talked like this.
Hi, buckaroo buddies. Hey, we got a Jim Dandy of a Hopalong Cassidy movie today.
And there was another fellow, we were on Channel 11 in Minneapolis, and there was a fellow who had a program called Captain 11, and he showed Flash Gordon and Buck Rogers serials. And he quit and went to Hollywood, and that was Jim Lang. Remember Jim Lang, the dating game? And Jim said to me, why don't you become Captain 11? I was doing this crazy guy, Joe the Cook, Chuck Wagon Chuck. And Monday,
Hi, Rocket Rangers. I became Captain 11, today's man of the future.
Well, it didn't end there. There was someone else, I know you won't believe this, there was someone else who was J.P. Patches. And he quit. And my boss said, we have to fill the time. All the commercials are ready to go. You've got to become J.P. Patches. You know what I said? No. I said, I don't want to put this makeup on. I've been putting it on now for over 50 years. But he said something to me. I want all of you people to write this down. This convinced me. He put his hand on my shoulder after I said no 5 times, and he said, how do you like working here? It worked. So I did J.P. Patches in Minneapolis, and his name was Fred Kaufman. And Fred came to Seattle to put Channel 7 on the air. And he called me, and I came out in February 1958. And the day I left Minneapolis, it was 58 below. And I got to Seattle, it was 56 degrees. I said, I'm not going back. Anyway, the proclamation was very good. But it only mentioned my name a couple of times. But it mentioned Gertrude. Ketchikan the Animal Man. Ketchikan the Animal Man. Gorse the Friendly Furpo. And even Boris S. Wart, the second meanest man in the world.
Boris S. Wart, the second meanest man in the world.
I want to thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks, everyone.